It's on. And we're live.
Hello, guys.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Labor Day. Welcome to game number 36 of the SWBL. We have got a good matchup to start the day here. The Braves looking for the #1 seed with the win over the red hot Expos, who clinched their first. Oh, and a check swing out for Brett Spencer.
It is early.
It is early. He's still getting the kinks out, but the Expos clinched their first ever playoff berth last night with a win over the Twins. Gus Gibby on the mound, having a great year.
On the mound and at the plate.
Yeah, he has a definite shot to be the first player in history. Oh, almost into the trash can. He has a shot at being the first player in history to win the MVP and Cy Wiffle in the same season. And I wonder if that went into the decision to have him start the game, or if it was just purely wanting to win to get that #1 seed. What do you think, Pete?
Well, you know, I think the Expos were a little upset to face Gus again. As you see, he strikes out Jimmy Lookin. I think Gus pitched to him early this year and did pretty good, so they're going to keep riding him.
All right, bottom of the first. Looks like Brett is going to be pitching.
Yep, Jimmy Nelson has pitched his 30 innings, so Brett will carry them into the playoffs and likely hand the ball back to Jimmy.
Yeah, I would imagine that they would give Jimmy the ball. Definitely a lot of confidence in both pitchers, but Jimmy's been their workhorse this year, so once playoffs start, you got to think that he'll be back on the bump. So Gus Gay to lead off.
Let's go, Brett. That's right.
Quick 2-0 count to the Goose.
What was that? Pokeballs? Hometown Cup?
Oh, gotta swing at that
big
one,
swing.
Got to protect the plate. Gus is just having fun out there right now.
He's relaxed. You know, there was some concern coming into the
that's
season
a pitch.
Wow, cute pitch. No,
that Gus wouldn't be 100%, and maybe he's not. Maybe he's battling through.
Evan!
And if that's the case, he sure looks. Oh, Evan with a catch at the wall.
He caught it and he
takes it away.
Hey, oh, baby.
What a play out in left field. But, you know, with the season he's had, maybe he should, you know, play hurt a little bit more.
Yeah. Commissioner Sam Skibby up to the plate.
Some of you new to the
Okay.
SWBL. Oh, shot up the line right there for a nice single for Sam to start his day off here. Any of you new to the SWBL, Brett Spencer has had one of the most devastating pitches in the history of our league, and he calls it the Top Gun, and it is that big hook. Starts out way up high and just bottom drops out right at the strike zone. It's really tough to hit. You know, and then you throw in Jimmy's knuckleball. Definitely made them one of the top rotations in the league this year.
Yeah. Plenty of other teams I would have personally liked to see in the playoffs outside of the Expos for that reason. Won't be fun having to face them. Potentially. And there it is. Top Gun.
Hey, I heard it. Let's go!
There. That would have dropped in there.
Mm-hmm. Paul Castellano, one of the rare players who does play in just tennis shoes.
Are you keeping count?
Yeah, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, as long as somebody.
It's either 5, 4, 6, or 7.
But it seems to work for him. One of the most decorated players in the league, formerly of the Rays, the Royals, currently of the A's and / Braves right now for this season.
He's becoming a world traveler like Will Raff.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Let's go see you. Hey, that's not you.
I don't know. It might be 7.
That's fine.
7.
It's up to. I mean, if you guys.
Pete, I was counting. I was 8.
Okay, you didn't take it.
I don't care.
Did you get hit?
I was counting. Paul
There.
wants it. If you want to hit though,
Maybe you got hit by chance or something.
it's hard to speak and take stats. I understand.
Yeah. Brian is carrying the weight over here. We really rely on our players here to
We
hash
do.
things out.
It's been mentioned a couple times on the live streams, but we don't have umpires, and we play an 8-3 count total. 3 strikes is still an out, but 8 balls is a walk. And our system for keeping stats does not allow. That was a fair ball.
Don't go, Sam. Go, Sam. Don't go, Sam.
Oh, and that's going to load the bases here for the MVP front runner, Mr. Gus Gibby. You know, on that
Sorry,
topic,
folks. I will try to continue to finish a thought before just stopping.
You know, I was going
on
to jump
talking.
in, and
I
I was
appreciate
going to
it.
say, you know, I think the first time ever, the other day, we saw rock paper scissors to settle a dispute, we'll call it. And hey, it worked out.
It worked out. It was fair. I think we were the losers of that one, but
But you still won the game.
still won the game. So in hindsight, it didn't matter. Maybe something new to keep in mind for the league.
There you go, Brett.
Wait for that. Oh, that's it.
Oh, that was a good pitch. There's a lot of history amongst these players out here on the opposite teams too, if you think about it. Sam and Brett used to be longtime teammates of the Cardinals.
Oh, that is clutch.
Paul did play with the Royals previously, so rejoining his old teammates.
That's going to end the first inning. The Royals strand 3, don't get anybody in, and we're going to go scoreless to the top of the second. And just a reminder for the folks out there, and I just realized I said Royals, crazy me. It's obviously the Braves.
Obviously.
Stuck in last year. 2020 is weird. If the Braves win, they will lock down the #1 seed. If they don't win this game, they would need the Brewers to beat the Rockies to still lock down the #1 seed. And if the Expos win, they will lock down the 4 seed as opposed to the 5. But they are in the playoffs, and they are super excited about it. And that would have been a strike, and John saves it!
With one of their cornerstone players since almost the beginning of the Expos franchise.
He's been with them.
Oh, Evan with the ground ball up and the out there. Good play by Paul.
That's right, Paul.
Paul's in the right place at the right time.
Those little short ones look easy from the outside sometimes, but you and I both know playing left field, they can have a lot of spin, can get a little tricky.
Yep,
And that grass can really kill it too, so the timing becomes a factor.
there's a couple guys in this league like Brian Kinney, Chris Metter, who make it look easy, and then guys like me and you, Brian, who we make some damn good plays, but we might make a few errors along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, and Germer!
And Germer,
Pokes one of the opposite
one of the
field.
heroes of last night's clinching victory. Staying high.
Wow.
Here comes El Capitan, Kevin Weetucker, Hall of Fame nominee. Takes one on the noggin.
Oh, thank you.
Ground ball over to Paul and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So productive inning now for the Expos. Puts a little pressure on the Braves here. But you got to believe that the Braves of most teams, they're not afraid.
Nope, and they're within 2 here going in the bottom of the second. They have frequently strung together 7-run innings throughout the year. And I think this little test here might be good for the playoffs.
Take a little step towards the mound and then cooled off a little bit.
Sam going no grip bat.
He's going old school. So that's ball one, sure.
It'd be impressive if you could do that.
I mean,
I wish the GoPro was this way and not the other one.
No, you're gonna try again.
That was awesome. Yeah. He was standing there.
We're still trying to figure out what happened there, what
Yeah.
that new pitch was that Brett tried to unleash. We'll call that the Patrick Mahomes behind the back or something.
yep, that was fancy.
Oh, ground ball. Has Evan got time? Oh,
Oh, that's a single.
Paul.
Yeah, he was playing pretty deep out there.
He
It's
was
tough to
playing
make those
pretty
plays.
deep.
Kids, if you're watching at home, I'd maybe play a little closer up to the bag. Try to make those plays.
Alex, scoot in.
And Germer tells him to scoot in.
No, don't get off
Yep.
the field, scoot in.
Teammate.
Germer is the one that holds his team accountable for a lot of the small details of this league. He definitely finds the intricacies of everybody's game and tries to exploit it. So when he tells you to do something out on the field, you should listen.
You just
But
did
maybe
yes,
they
sir.
haven't quite figured that out yet. Paul with a grounder up the middle. Sam,
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
thought about it. He thought about going to third, but
And the
Evan
Royals-
recovered.
The Braves maybe building something here. 2 on for Steve Hayes.
Steve has had a nice turnaround from his summer league season.
Oh, you got to swing at that one.
Finished dead last in hitting for the entire league during the Summer Wiffle Ball League. But definitely has been a nice addition to the team as he flies out to get the first out.
Now Gus will have a shot at redemption here with 2 on.
Stranded 3 in the last
Anybody call
inning.
infield flag? 'Cause that was
Gus did.
Oh,
Gus did.
He did. Later than I thought they would. I'm not saying we would have gotten it. I just wanted to try it all.
Ooh.
Oh, almost went over. And folks, if you throw it over the backstop, the runners will advance. We'll call it a wild pitch.
Oh. That might have been the best one Gus was going to get, too.
Oh, and he pokes it in.
Yep.
Sam is gonna
Looks like
turn and
Sam is going to
score.
round and get there for
He's
the
in. They're just manufacturing runs here.
small ball. Not something we're used to seeing from the Braves, but whatever it takes to get the W.
You know, against Brett and that Top Gun, sometimes all you can do is slap a single out there.
Yep.
Speaking from experience.
Interesting to see John Light out in, we'll call it right center field. I don't think Sam has ever hit it to the right of second base in his
You know,
life.
that's true. You'd think maybe Germer would step in and
You would.
do some adjusting. But maybe he knows something.
Maybe he does.
Let's go, Brett.
But what I am hearing is that in the right field ball club competition, I think John's name is in the mix.
He should be. He's
Amongst.
played a really solid right field, moving from his traditional left field. Kevin has made that move.
When you bring in someone like Brett with that kind of experience,
Yeah.
you know,
And then they just try to piece together their backup when he's on the mound out there.
and there it was. And there it is.
And there it is.
There we
Brett
go.
gets out of the inning, only giving up 1. Brett is pitching a nice game so far. See if the Braves can adjust and figure something out, but
He is indeed.
these Expos have been red hot the past couple games, and you know, just like the Braves, they could bust the thing open at any point too. Ooh. Gus starting to mix up his pitches a little bit this third time through the order.
2-1.
Yep, 2-1, top 3.
3-1, top 3.
And you know, Brian, what I've noticed over the weekend
Oh.
is I'm seeing more and more mismatched socks. I think there's maybe 4 sets in this game, 2 on each side.
I hadn't thought about it.
Of course, Kevin's not wearing socks, but
No, it's traditional barefoot play.
the skibbies are notorious for that, and I think maybe some other guys are trying to pick up some of that heat, some of that hotness.
Oh, where?
Take your base, Brett. Walk this
Brett
way.
leads off with a walk.
That's what you expect from your leadoff hitter.
Get on base.
Give it to the speared animal, Jimmy Nelson. And he's going to stay alive there.
That's gonna be close.
Oh, and he pulls a long foul ball.
So you guys playing after this?
We are. Yes.
I really hurt myself on this.
Oh yeah, never mind, it's right there.
Yep.
And Brett will advance to second on the wild pitch. Oh,
Come on, Jimmy!
come on, Jimmy. He'll take that reaction any day. And here's John, who's last at bat. Hit the first home run of the game.
Yeah, first point of the game too, so. All he needs,
Oh god.
though, with Brett's speed, you know, just get a single and he has a shot,
Yeah, you
depending
gotta
on
go.
where he puts it.
Totally fine with that.
You know, right field right now is wide open. If he can slap one over there, that would for sure score Brett.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, foul ball.
Foul ball. John, a member of the Light family,
That
such
is
as
true.
you, Peter, and that wiffle ball heritage in your family just continues to grow. I mean, Marlon's captain, his brother-in-law.
He is.
You've got Jimmy Stout, also brother-in-law.
Brother-in-laws are growing.
Oh, if I could
And all 3 of the brothers of the Light family have played in this league.
They have. Not many know the story of Andrew. He's been away from the game probably for 13 years or so. But who knows? Maybe he's in town in a World Day weekend in the future and he makes an Andy Oldenburg-esque return.
That would be interesting.
And we'll go into the bottom of the third here. Score is still 2-1 in favor of the Expos. 2-1.
Bottom 3.
Bottom 3. Paul Castellano. You gotta swing. It's always nice sitting behind home plate when you have these pitchers going.
Oh yeah. Best view to get the action.
Oh boy.
Oh, and that's that dangerous pitch we were talking about earlier that you think will be high and just drops out, comes back in on you.
And he puts one up the
There he
middle for a
goes.
single. That's what you need.
And,
Paul is 2 for 2 with a walk.
and here we go with Steve Hayes trying to trying to get a spark for this Braves team here. You may be confused with the Athletics jersey, but he is on the Braves. Traditionally a member of the Athletics. Shocked the world, Athletics. They certainly shocked the world by not showing up this weekend. So,
Indeed.
and unfortunately, we'll miss them. I know it was due to factors, family expectations and concerns and everything. So we definitely do miss the Astro, or the, sorry, oh my God, yeah, the Athletics. But it has been a fun season to watch these two teams combine, and he hits one right up back up to Brett, but he does push the runner to second in scoring position. So we're looking forward to getting the A's back next season and seeing all of our friends from the green and gold.
Yeah, we expect the Athletics back next season. We also expect the Diamondbacks to return, and which would then push the Marlins back out of the league. But I do know that they are hungry to stay, and they are hungry for redemption.
Oh,
and yeah.
There is a first pitch strike on Gus.
Poor Cubone.
Gus is now stranded 6 runners.
2 and 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
6 runners in this game.
That's a good stat. And they're the Marlins. They have arrived.
Marlins have shown up.
Gus, you're involved in my
Evan
heart.
is up.
Evan's up.
Top 4, 2-1 still.
Come on, Evan.
What a duel.
Oh, Cubone's the
Slow.
first one. I get it now.
Oh, and he just clips the tree for a dead ball to foul there. Monday, folks, the soreness, the
Oh, that brushed him, I think.
age definitely becomes a bigger factor. You're out here for your 4th day of playing wiffle ball. So you got to wonder if Gus is maybe feeling it a little bit toward the end of the season here.
He didn't go.
Way to walk,
Thank you,
Evan.
babe.
That's very cute.
You know, Brian, I just received a text message from my wife. She says, my 2-year-old son Henry's watching. He's pointing to every player on the Expos and saying, Dad, Dad. That's not good for me, I don't think.
No, it is not, but
We did get shut out, and hopefully the Expos don't play this back later.
So-
Germer pops one up. Oh, jeez.
oh, and they dropped it.
He called it.
Oh, they called the infield fly rule.
Real late, but he called it. Oh, that was later than Gus, yeah, for sure.
So infield fly was called for the automatic out. The hitting team must be the ones that call that.
Kevin's time.
Dramatic.
Again, there are no umpires. So, Peter, you were saying your son's trash talk
You know,
at home.
I don't even think he knows he is, but he is.
He is.
I think he's really trying to inspire me.
Well, our children do inspire us.
Hey, you gotta do it.
And they for sure keep us honest.
Definitely.
So, speaking of children, Peter, when is your son Astro going to be born?
Get there, baby.
Astro, I do probably need to return the favor. You know, that's a conversation we'll have to have with wife.
Go.
When to plan it out, when's the right time. We wait and see what he's going to make. Yeah. And Brett could make him pay for that.
Ooh,
I guess we'll give that. That was a single, right?
that was a single.
Okay.
Of course, you got to give Kevin a single too.
Oh yeah, now he's on the board.
Brett,
I don't know what the count
being
is, so just-
patient and
Fold.
Probably at least a few balls.
ooh.
Fold.
There's at least 3. We'll just go with that. Oh. Hey Brett, what's your count?
Good. 5-1.
Okay.
Fold. Slow somersault. Look at raise. Fold. 6-1, I think.
Oh, and he sits,
And
3-run shot from the new addition Brett Spencer. Huge gift for Captain Kevin Wetucker.
This is a fascinating year.
Put a heat pad on.
Will you call the guys and see where they're at?
Yeah.
Hey, you're throwing. Oh, and Jimmy turns his woes around. 0 for 2 previously.
It was an early jump.
Off the marrow wax.
That's for this inning for the Expos. 6-1 lead. Still in the top of the 4th.
Oh, little ground ball, and Gus makes the easy play there to end the inning. But the damage has been done, and now the pressure is on for this Braves team trying to get that 1 seed. While both of these
6-1,
teams are
bottom
in the
4,
playoffs,
Sam's
there are
up.
still factors at play. So you got to think neither team wants to lose this game.
Sam.
Samuel, James, Skibby up to bat.
You know, I just saw Keaton arrive from
Yeah.
the Astros, and I was checking stats last night. I want to say he's top 5 in home runs.
Yeah,
Something like
he's
that.
had a great season. He's been that sophomore slump is definitely not a thing. I mean, granted, last year he did lead our team or tied for the lead in home runs, so he's always had the power there. But definitely taken a big step forward for us, and really happy that I made the decision to sign him for 10 years, locking him in, and he can't go anywhere to another team. Definitely gonna have a lot to build on this year. Not this
Playing
season.
in the right place.
Oh, and he makes the
Nice.
play.
Hey, man.
The long throw from
Made it-
deep
made it
left field.
interesting.
But Keaton definitely had a great season, and didn't need to use him on the mound. He was our emergency pitcher, but luckily we had two good pitchers, a pretty good rotation, but we are gonna start him in the last game, give him a couple innings and see what he's got. So
You know, I know what it's like, Brian, being an emergency pitcher.
oh, I do too, and it is emergency is not the right word. If I go in, it's more like disaster pitcher.
Sure.
But all deep center. Oh, it did not go out.
Not go out.
Wow.
Another early jump, I think. He had more room behind him than he thought.
Than he thought he did. Well, maybe he was trying to use the slope for the height advantage there too.
You never want to dismantle the fence either. Unselfish play by John Life.
Yeah.
Steve Hayes in the box.
Oh, hits it up. Let's see what happens. John at the fence makes the play and gets out of the inning. So all the momentum on the Expos side right now. Top 5. 6-1.
6-1.
6-1. Top 5.
Top 5. Chance to increase the lead here.
You got to think that's what they're looking to do, because Braves are scary at the plate. So you definitely want to make sure you have as many runs against them going into their last at bat
Evan?
as possible.
Evans up.
I hit a home run.
grounder there.
And he got him
And
a
Gus
one.
gets the play there. All right. The Gurm worm up.
Good idea, Graham.
We'll get rid of that first pitch strike.
Settle in there.
Pull. Pull. Pull.
Oh, little poke there to Paul, and oh, even though he didn't need it, definitely padding stats there for Gus, giving him the put out.
And folks, we move into the bottom of the fifth. The Braves will need 5 to tie, 6 to win.
Keaton is gonna be.
Cole and Daddy. Cole
Are
and
you gonna
Cameron
pitch?
basically here.
Huh?
Cole and Cameron just parked basically.
Okay.
And then Jeremy, I texted him. I'm gonna give him a call now.
All right.
He's the assistant
Brett.
captain of the morning for the Astros. Help rounding up
Yeah.
the troops.
Oh,
Pull. Strike. Is it 7-2 or
6-1.
6-1?
oh, that is a
Peppers
fair
down the
ball
line.
right up the line.
Wait, guys. I'm pretty sure it's 7-2. Are we up 5?
You're up 5, yeah.
Yeah, it's just 6-1 instead
Oh,
of 7-2.
yeah, that one stayed in.
Yep.
I keep on thinking that Paul hit that home run, but it wasn't.
Oh, you should hear the broadcast. I for sure thought it was out. And then he threw it back in.
I don't understand what happened.
Yeah. I think he just picked up a different ball out there.
That's
Oh, long foul ball over into the parking lot from Sam, Commissioner Skibby.
You guys got 2 today. Come on, Brett.
Take your
And a
base.
walk. Paul Castellano up with 2 men on. See if he can take advantage of it. No outs.
Yet to make an out this game. 3 for 3 with a walk.
Oh,
Fouls that one off.
oh, and he pulls one single, looks like, and Gus does score. RBI single there. Perfect placement. The Braves trying to rally here. Down 4 now. Oh, and a ground ball.
All right, Brett.
And he takes the advance runner there, getting the force out at third for the first out. So Braves down to their last out now.
Go, Gus.
And Brett Spencer, first pitch strike, ends the game.
Good game, Brett.
And the Expos stay hot at the right time going into playoff Monday.
Wow.
Locking in the 4 seed and forcing some help for the Braves. So we thank you guys for getting up early and watching the broadcast with us. We hope you all have a wonderful Labor Day. Tune in for some more live stream games later. And all of the playoff games will be live streamed if you are so inclined to hang out with us as we wish you were here. For Brian Benware, Peter Light,